All right, hello, everybody. Pre-show this time was Soma, remixed by Misato, originally by Cynic and Nate the Hermit. And that one is available on Odd Ray Monsters 2, as always available at oddmonsters.com, audmonsters.com. All right. Let me go ahead and call in my co-star for today. Hello.
How's it going?
Going all right. I actually hung out with Misato the other day, yesterday. And we went to go see Black Panther together.
Oh, very cool. How was that?
It was good. I wish I hadn't watched a certain review before the movie. Because I watched a review by a guy called Your Movie Sucks. That's like his critic handle, I suppose. And he reviewed Black Panther, and he said it was kind of dumb because there was a lot of slishy slashing and a lot of like stabbing and no blood. So all throughout the movie, I couldn't help but notice, oh yeah, that person got their throat slit. That's weird. Oh fuck!
Should have been blood.
It was such a soft PG-13 movie when it wanted to be like a hard PG-13 movie. I wouldn't exactly say R, but it definitely wanted to be a harder movie than it actually ended up being. It was.
That's interesting. I wonder why they decided no blood.
Oh, Marvel, family friendly. The more family friendly you are, like the more your sales actually go up. It's actually just a thing that rated R movies actually do worse at the box office.
They've had some brutal deaths in some of their films. Remember the newest Spider-Man had some pretty brutal deaths. I don't know if that's the newest.
I don't know. Not really.
You don't think so? I mean, not horror movie brutal, but like pretty dramatic.
I don't know. Disney's gone way worse. And that's Disney, the family-friendly household name. Granted, they don't do that stuff nowadays. You would not see like Radagast like get run over by a train nowadays.
No, you would not. And I haven't watched a superhero film in a long time, so fucking I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with deaths.
You actively avoid superhero movies.
I do. I find them boring and annoying.
I don't think that Black Panther would change your mind.
Okay.
I thought it was just a decent movie.
It has been a huge hit in the box office. Have you seen its numbers? It's insane.
It's doing really good because its reputation is really good. It had a really good bit in Captain America Civil War. Like, we got to see Black Panther there before seeing anything else.
That is very cool. Hey, look, you're playing Iconoclasts. Woo!
Yeah, alright, so my replacement microphone is finally here. I've got the Blue Yeti. You're hearing it right now. I'm so happy to have it back. Like, I can have my fan at like medium now, and we probably won't have as much like clipping. I think I'm being called right now. I'm gonna ignore it in the hope that I'm not being called.
Good plan. It might work. VG Fanatic wants to know if you'll ever consider playing Sea of Thieves.
I heard that there's like that's hooked up to something called Game Pass, which lets you have like a free trial and you get access to a bunch of games like Netflix style. So if that's the case, then maybe I'll give that free trial a go. But otherwise, I would probably never play that game because it's just it's just too expensive for me. And by the time it's not expensive, it'll be deserted. And I hear that the best thing about that game is multiplayer. And I hear that it's got like a few updates to go before it's legitimately interesting as well.
Okay. Hi, Ice King. Also, hi, Fanatic. Didn't say hi at the start.
Hey, Ice King. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
So you're playing Iconoclast Day, you're doing the challenge mode.
Ooh! Yes, yes I am.
Dodging imminent death at every corner because you'll die in one hit. That's
Yep.
the name of the...
Everybody's gonna get very, very familiar with what challenge mode is by the end of this. So I have almost done 100% completion of all of the achievements for Iconoclasts. The only thing remaining is to beat challenge mode. Which, as far as I know, I can't skimp on. Like, you have to go hardcore in order to beat this. I'm not going to be worried until, like, Agent White, I think, though. Most everything up until that point will be mostly fine. I hope I don't die on this boss, because I definitely didn't die on this boss the first time that I did it.
You already had one nervous moment.
Just because I wasn't paying attention, as always happens.
Well, since you're in the middle of the boss fight, I'll go ahead and start distracting you. I didn't go to work today because of snow.
Yeah, I felt proud of you. You're playing work hooky today.
You're proud of me for that? It's not something to be proud of.
It's totally something you can be proud of.
I'll have you know, I actually
you're valuing your health
tried going
over the effort of capitalism. So,
well,
I'm always for that.
I'll tell you this, I still tried to go to work. Like, I tried to go to work at first. I made it to the Beltway, and it was just impossible. Could not be done. I was starting to slip and slide. I was slipping and sliding in my own neighborhood once I got back. It's the most careful driving I've ever had to do. Hi there, Snarky Fly. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Snarky Fly. Welcome, welcome.
Come in time to watch Bartz try to make himself suffer.
No deaths yet.
Not getting hit once.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, man, you should be. I wouldn't get that far.
You think so?
Also, I've also never played this game before, so that's kind of why. Like, I'd be at the point where, like, well, which button does what?
It's
again?
good that you're joining in on this stream because, well, I'll probably still be skipping. I don't know how I'm gonna handle the cutscenes because this is a very cutscene-heavy game, and like, I've already seen the cutscenes for my normal playthrough. So, do I skip them? Do I voice them? It's like, I'm probably gonna skip them, which is gonna suck for you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've guest commentated on Iconoclasts, I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me, though. I don't need to know the story.
Alright.
I'd rather... This looks like a game I would rather just, like, pick up and play on my own time.
That's fine.
And I've been so invested in Spark that I am just fine with just playing that for a while. That's the only game I need to know the plot of. Terrible plot, by the way. Not very good.
So just to explain one thing for the story here, those two agents that you saw in that cutscene, they were around because there was a suspicion of fixing going on. Because they've heard that somebody has been going around helping people with their problems. And only state-registered, like, employees are allowed to actually do that. Nobody's allowed to be a mechanic, like, without being registered and, like, in this world.
Yeah. I wonder how different that is.
It's a very, very interesting start to a game. It's very, Flashdance. No. Not Flashdance. What the fuck? Footloose. There we go. That movie where nobody's allowed to dance. And it's such a funny, silly way to actually start off a movie.
Ice King's talking a bit about Black Panther. No, a dude who trained in just firearms can be a close combat expert in his game.
I mean, they set that up so that that guy was, like, such a killing machine. Like, I know what you're saying. You're saying that just because he's good with firearms doesn't mean that he should be able to beat, like, Black Panther at his own game, at, like, ritual combat, but... I don't know, maybe I do agree with Ice King. I don't know, the more I'm thinking about it. They definitely talked up, like, the villain for Black Panther quite a bit. He's literally named Killmonger. They said, oh yeah, I've been to Iraq, Afghanistan and like a couple other like very terrorist, you know, infested kind of places that we've been to as of late.
I'll be right back.
Okie doke. Did I save? I did save, good. Gonna take me a little bit to get back to where I was, though. So those purple guys, funnily enough, I think that those are one of the hardest, like, things for this mode, like, early on. Because they do kind of, like, drop down, like, fairly quickly. And they're actually probably the quickest, like, enemy in the early game. God, the minions are actually gonna start giving me issues.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. I died to a minion. I died to another one of the purple goos.
Oh shit.
That I almost
Does that
died.
count as a failure? Do you have to start over?
So the way that it works is that you have one hit, one kill enabled, but you have save points still, and the save points work exactly how you think. So if you save, then you're just there, and it's not like you only have one life throughout the entire game. So the biggest issue is going to be, in fact, surviving the bosses with one hit. That's going to be the biggest problem.
Gotcha.
But we are going to have the occasional death as well if I don't like treat the minions with proper respect.
Yeah, man, you gotta respect the minions. They're enemies too. They will hit you.
Yeah, we were still talking about Black Panther a little bit. I liked that the villain this time was, everybody said this, but the villain this time was way more sympathetic than like any other villain. You were like, you could understand why he was the villain, and you could even say to yourself, you know, I don't exactly disagree with him. And that's cool. I really, really love like gray morality like that. I kind of hated the way that they ended the movie because of that, because I felt like they could have worked out their problems.
Oh my gosh, working on a problem in a superhero movie? That'd be a first. That would have really made that movie a first.
Like with the way that it ends, I suppose they want to go about the end result like differently though. You have the key. Give me that key.
So the movie, would you say the movie was good overall? I guess you did say that
Yeah.
Ultimately you liked
I thought it was pretty damn good overall. I enjoyed it. I did not really regret it.
Okay.
I think I preferred this a tiny bit more to the new Spider-Man movie. I don't know, that one's kind of tough because they're both really good movies, and the new Spider-Man movie was pretty damn good. I don't know, I think I prefer this one a slight bit though. I definitely just love the main character. Like, just Black Panther as a character is amazing. I love the way that guy looks and sounds. Like, his voice is so nice to listen to.
This nice, soothing voice. I wonder if that was on the list of traits they wanted to achieve when casting for Black Panther. A nice, soothing voice.
Probably.
Could be. I wouldn't put it past a director request. Not that I know much about director requests.
I think it's actually not the director who chooses. I think because normally in the credits you see casting director. So there's somebody else.
There's so many roles in movies, I can't keep track of who does what.
Yeah.
There's like roles for making sure that the shrubbery stays in place from scene to scene.
You can get hired for a movie and just be in charge of the cape.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's insane. That's why they always say, like, this movie produced this many jobs. They're, like, trying to make it clear that they like helping people in the economy.
I mean, the one thing about that is that it's kind of douchey, like, Hollywood accounting that kind of goes on every now and then. Where, like, studios will, like, specifically be like, oh, yeah, we didn't make any money off of that movie, when they made, like, a shit ton of money off that movie.
Yeah. I've heard of weird things about how money is managed in Hollywood, so that, like, they say they didn't make any money, but it's because they don't really know what money they made, or they specifically didn't make direct funds from it. It's all complicated.
There's got to be some really, really dirty stuff going on. I think I heard just of late, like Mad Max Fury Road, the director for that is suing the studio to get properly paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's astounding. I still haven't seen the Mad Max, the new Mad Max.
Highly recommend. Fury Road might be like my favorite movie of recent years.
Okay.
Like, I fucking love Fury Road so much.
This stream is now about Fury Road.
There is Blast Jump, Ice King. There is Blast Jump. I don't know if you were asking for it to be used at a specific spot. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about collectibles. Like, you got to understand, you can get, like, new abilities and new tweaks in this game, but it's not really going to matter too much. Like, tweaks are very much called tweaks because they only slightly tweak gameplay. You mostly just have your base abilities and your base guns, and you can make do with that.
So yeah, I didn't go to work today, but my boss still gave me homework to do.
Homework?
Yeah, basically. That's what it feels like to me. He fucking asked me to come up with codes of conduct for working in the warehouse.
Interesting.
Because we don't have any of that stuff written up yet.
How?
Easily. You just don't ever do it.
That sounds like it's really important to have codes of conduct.
Yeah. It would be, yeah. Most businesses eventually get them. Yeah, the company I work for is fairly young. I don't know, it might be like 3 or 4 years old, maybe younger. But like, there's still a lot that's not in place, so I do kind of get to be on the forefront of seeing that get put into place, helping that get put into place.
Okay.
Kitsune says one tweak has a significant effect in this mode.
Oh, that's probably like the heart thing, but that's like very, very easy to get, so that's good. There's a, I was wondering about that effect, that tweak, if that would still work in this mode, because there's a tweak that literally says like ignore damage for 1 hit. So that actually does have like a good deal to do with this mode.
Hmm.
Save point. Nice. Fuck yes.
Let's see, I beat the main story of Spark today.
Nice. You gonna do any more?
Yeah, because now there's the second story to go through. It's harder.
Is it the same game?
Yeah, it's with a character that you are enemies with in the first one, and the second story you play as that guy, and he has less health, but he's got like a more powerful moveset, kind of. He's got a very quick moveset, so it's basically just hard mode. Or harder mode.
Hey, Furious. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, hi, Furious. Please, leave some stream for everybody. Okay, we have to share the stream.
It must be rationed.
There's only so much.
And you must only eat your fill.
You usually have Hilu on for Iconoclasts, right?
So I had Hilu on because Hilu had played through the game before me, and Hilu was able to tell me, like, if I got stuck on a puzzle, which happened a lot for that first playthrough. Like, I wouldn't have actually completed Iconoclasts if it wasn't for Hilu.
Oh, really?
At least on stream. Like, because I'm fine to, like, throw my head at the wall, like, off stream and just be like, oh, what do I do for, like, an hour? But
yeah, I know. I know you with, you know that game that you play a lot. what
Brawlhalla?
No, though that too. But like, the Slug Cat. Here we go.
Oh, but that was throwing my head at the wall for a whole stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, yeah, but you also did off stream too. You were like working on that game on and off stream all the time.
Hard mode,
That's
I definitely
your job.
did more off stream than on stream because hard mode was very, very irritating to do. Iron Heart protects you against damage once. We've already got the materials for it, and that's like the most important tweak. And we get it like immediately. That's like the only one that's going to matter.
All right. Good thing you got it.
Wait, really? Why can't I equip tweaks? Did I forget something? You're supposed to be able to equip tweaks after you've gotten it, unless they actually make it to where you can't use the tweaks in challenge mode. I was wondering if they would do something like that. I wonder if I'm right or wrong.
I mean, Kitsune says it has an effect in this mode.
Yeah, but maybe they were just thinking that that would be the case, but they don't actually, like, know. I don't know. We'll
Tell us, Kitsune, do you know or do you know no? Kitsune!
Leave Kitsune alone. They must not save the world this day. It is not their time yet.
We need you!
Help us, save us!
You're the hero we need, not the one we deserve.
Letitia. Oh my god, I cannot believe that you see her like this early in the game, and then you never see her until like way later on. Oh hey, that chest down there. I kind of feel like going for that right now. There's no real reason for it, but it's there and I know how to get to it.
Ice King says, did you talk to the person?
Do you need to do that before you actually...
Or that scientist forgot the name. Chemical
Oh my god, Ice King, thank you. That's one of the things that I just want to rush through the game. And that actually triggers like the rest of the game, wow.
You know, they really wanted to make sure.
Sorry everybody, I'm rushing through because I just
everything about the game.
want to get to the good stuff. Because I have already been through the game, so I figured I would like be able to remember like everything. But it turns out, no, I don't remember everything. Considering that it is such a large game.
We want the good stuff, Barch.
But thank
Get
you.
us the good stuff.
But thank you for correcting me. I forgot that chest. Still want
Bring
that
it
chest.
now. Speaking of good stuff, I was watching like those weird SpongeBob like horror meme videos online, the 3D like
Excuse
creepy
me?
animated ones. Have you seen those?
I have not?
Dude, they're super creepy. There's one where Squidward's like a monster that just tears everybody apart.
Somehow
Great
I'm not
fan.
surprised though, because there were some parts in some like animation bits in SpongeBob that could be unsettling.
Oh yeah.
Like whenever they went with the hyper detailed like faces.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. They love to do that stuff. Hyper detailed faces, hyper detailed feet.
Did I just completely ignore that the chest was down there and not up here? I thought the chest was up here for some reason. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a great stream. You're gonna see. It's gonna happen.
Well, listen. So far, you're meeting the goal of the challenge, so nobody can say you're playing poorly.
What, to not die?
Yeah, you're doing great at that.
I mean, the point of the challenge is to progress through the game, so as long as progress and not dying is being made, then we're good.
Yeah.
There's a catch with all the tweaks? What kind of catch?
I think Dexter's Laboratory was a creepy show.
Really?
There was one episode that freaked me out as a kid. It was the episode where Dexter and Dee Dee kept like morphing and changing their bodies so that Dexter wouldn't have to listen to Dee Dee's story. But Dee Dee just kept catching up with him in like higher leveled monster forms.
I would definitely say that Courage and SpongeBob are way freakier than anything that was in Dexter's.
I mean, Courage had some freaky moments too, but that episode scared me so much, upset me so much. Body modification stuff is scary. They had something similar in Courage the Cowardly Dog. There was the episode where Courage just got the shit absolutely kicked out of him for like a whole episode. It was like fighting the Asian guy's robot creature. That one I guess it pissed me off as well as upset me, because I was just watching it the whole time, being like, it's just torture. It's just torture porn on screen. Just watching a dog get the shit kicked out of him for like 20 minutes. What is this crap?
That was kind of Courage in a nutshell, really.
You know, most of the time it's just him going like, ah, and then fucking running for it, or like. But like, it's never just he just stands there and gets the crap beat out of him, quite literally, for a whole episode. And Muriel was a washing machine for it, I'm pretty sure.
So this is Mina. Mina is like the best character in the game, I'll have you know. You won't be able to fully appreciate her considering that we're skipping through all the dialogue, but just so you know, she's the best character.
Hi Mina, nice to meet you.
Wait, no, it's during when they're talking. I thought it was like the opposite for some reason. But no, it's when they're laughing that I have to crawl.
Does your crawling sound exactly like laughter?
Apparently.
You are a strange main character.
She's awesome. I really, really grew to love like everything about this game by the end of it. It took me a little bit to get into it. It took me a little bit. But once you're into it until the end. Because it just grabs you at a certain point once you start getting into enough of the story.
Cool. Very cool.
You can actually hear the creaking if you're listening to, like, the game itself. I know you can't, but just to tell you.
Oh, I can, because I have superpowers.
I can see sound.
I can feel sight.
Now this boss I don't quite remember, so maybe I'll have an issue with this boss. I think I'll at least die once or twice.
Okay. Well, good to know. Because we have a plan to keep the stream on schedule. You gotta die twice and then we can move on.
That tweak is in fact coming in handy immediately. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit tougher.
Alright, so that's your first one. You got one more, and then you gotta take it serious.
It's not... So Agent Black isn't cringing at the jokes, she's cringing at the sound. You find out why much later in the game. I could explain it if we're just not caring about spoilers, but...
I mean, I don't.
I don't consider it a spoiler as long as I don't explain, like, everything. So, like, Agent Black has a constant headache going on. Like, she just cannot get rid of it. Okay.
How are the predictive patterns of the bosses?
This game is pretty damn good at showing you where everything is going to go. And in the normal mode, like, you won't even have a problem until maybe, like, the 5th boss. How do you fix it? Killing things and breaking statues.
I mean, that's what I would think to do. Not really. I don't see how it relates.
Mid-boss, some of the bosses let you have, like, you know, little minions to, like, battle, and some of them don't, so it just depends. Alright, I just gotta, like, avoid most things for this. I mean, it's gonna really help out on this.
Just notice that Azure said I'm back.
Hey, Zuru. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Idiot. Alright, once more.
Once more, this time with feeling.
And there we go.
Oh, you did it? Awesome.
Oh, never mind.
Oh. Spoke too soon.
No, I was ducking! I was very much holding the... Oh, I pressed the jump button, though. I was holding the down button, but I pressed the jump button accidentally.
Oh, Silk's here. Hey, Silk, welcome. You're just in time for Barch's embarrassment.
Oh, yay. Yay for me. Alright, I got this. Fuck, I don't got this. Making a mistake, like, instantly. Shoot! Mina! Why didn't you shoot it? Are you kidding me?
Fail to assist.
Do your job!
Are you stuck with her not?
Oh, I don't think there is fixing in this mode somehow. Because the minions aren't giving us, like, ivory. Huh.
Kitsune's putting in a preemptive highlight for all the boss fights.
I will probably highlight for, like, ones that I particularly enjoy. I don't know. Like, I don't know how many highlights there's really going to be, because it's going to be a little bit of a rough stream, like, overall. And I know it's going to be rough to, like, keep on doing this. I'm going to try and, like, do this entire game on stream. But I might not be able to keep that, like, entertaining. Because it really is going to be, like, the same boss over and over again, and just getting better and better slowly as you learn, like, the moves and whatnot.
Becoming the superior player. The most knowledgeable in the form.
Alright. One more and then the last bit's easy. As long as I don't fuck it up!
Sparks bosses have some pretty predictive like patterns, even though I still fall for them all the time. I'm just not paying attention most of the time. They also make it so that mini bosses appear as regular enemies in the middle of stages later on. That's pretty neat. Azuru wants you to show me your moves.
Show me what you got! Oh my god.
No ivory drops to fix the beats. In challenge mode. Try something stronger.
Oh yeah, she is saying that. Fuck, I was just about to finish it! Ah! Literally 2 seconds away from finishing it.
Oh man. That's always rough when that happens.
Oh, thank you for pointing out what Mina was saying, though. Every so often I just completely miss when they have, like, hint dialogue in the middle of a boss.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm already done with my one free hit. Whatever, we'll do this with one shot left. That's the way it's supposed to be done anyway.
We'll do it the right way. Stupid right way. Dude, I was playing Minesweeper earlier today.
That's cool. I mean, that's what you do at work, right? Oh, you weren't at work. Why were you playing Minesweeper if you weren't at work?
I was at home, just with access to PlayStation Now, 400 PlayStation games, all of my Steam games, all of my console games, and I was sitting here playing Minesweeper.
To be fair, like, simple games are really, really nice every so often when you just don't want to think about like anything in specific.
It's true.
Minesweeper.
I set up a custom Minesweeper game with 100 by 100 square with 750 mines in it.
Sounds tough. What's the hard mode?
Much smaller, I think. At least the one I was doing.
Interesting.
It was actually really easy because 750 mines and 100 by 100 field is hardly anything.
Oh my gosh. I would say that Tetris is a simple game. I would not say that Puyo is a simple game.
I would agree to that.
Hey, Corgi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
Though Tetris can be a hard game if you play it the way you need to play it in Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about more like NES Tetris, you know, before they added like all the mechanics.
Yeah.
And everything's actually pretty slow and lackadaisy for like a long while.
Mm-hmm.
That you can just kind of like zone out to.
All you gotta do is just worry about clearing lines. You can zone out with Luminous. Do you think you'll get that or no?
If it has online, yes. If it doesn't have online, unlikely.
God, it had Wi-Fi play on the PlayStation Portable.
That's a slight bit different. It's like setting up like your own LAN, basically.
I know. But I mean, they tried to like make networking possible. It would be very cool to play 2-player on it. Versus.
It would be.
I will get it no matter what once it's available on PC. Because I would love to play that game.
Every so often he throws one. I gotta duck instead of trying to go over it. I always try and go over it. It's not exactly the best idea. Sorry for the mistakes, everybody. We wouldn't have had this if I just hadn't fucked up at that last bit, like 2 or 3 fights ago, where we were at like the very last phase.
I'm sure they'll forgive you. I'm sure they're just happy to watch you die again and again and again.
It's the funnest thing
that
ever.
Sounds bad. That doesn't sound good at all. It sounds worse when I say it out loud.
Do it, Mina! For justice! For glory!
Does anybody in chat know about Luminous? Has anyone heard the news about Luminous and know about its glory and that's going to be coming to
oh my
everything soon?
God, I suck at video games. But yes, Whip is like the only person I've ever heard who was a fan of Lumines, but if you own like a PSP, then you were very much a fan of Lumines apparently.
I will have you know that my friend who owned a PSP in middle school was also very into Luminous. Confirming your point. Same friend who knew how to like hack the PSP and or mod it or whatever, make it so you could get all
of course.
Yeah.
If somebody has a PSP still and they have not hacked it, I would ask them what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, man.
That is a waste not to hack those things at this point.
Oh yeah, dude. God, you could just fucking throw anything on a PSP. I bet it would be possible to install FL Studio on a PSP.
I could see that.
Dude, what would be a hilarious set of things to install on PSP? I think
Windows.
FL Studio, Windows,
Linux. I bet you that Linux does in fact exist.
Oh, dude, like parallel to each other, like have Windows and Linux run parallel on it.
On a dual boot.
Yeah, dual boot. And also have Doom on it. Have Doom. And, which would be no challenge for it. And, God, I just have one in mind. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. The point is it's hilarious. Oh, DDR, which I have on my PSP. Or Stepmania. Kitsune wants to know what everyone's thoughts on tabletop RPGs is.
I haven't yet found one that I like. That last phase is terrifying on challenge mode.
What are the tabletop? What are the tabletop systems I played?
Okay, tabletop RPGs. I don't know if I could ever get into it. Like, every now and then I think about it, but like, I like simple tabletop games, and I hate games that need like a lot of setup. Like playing House on the Hill or whatever that popular tabletop game is.
House on the Hill, yeah.
Was
that's a board
was
game.
like pulling teeth for me because of the immense amount of setup that you had.
That was a board game. Oh yeah, what was that called? House on the Hill. Betrayal at House on the Hill. Right?
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. No, tabletop tabletop systems take tons of setup when you're like making characters and things like that. They're even more like board games. But a lot of the times when people organize those games, there's usually someone who can just do all the setup for you. They usually choose to.
The person we had hosting that game definitely did not do that. They thought that us doing the setup was part of the fun.
I mean, I guess it can help you learn with like tabletops where you have to fill out character sheets. I cannot do that by myself.
Oh, interesting. There is no recovering tweaks in this mode.
Uh-oh.
Except through saving? Yeah, saving is the only way that you can recover tweaks. Because in the normal mode, if you just kill like these statues and you kill minions, then you get like little bits that recover like your tweaks over time. They don't do that in this mode. Interesting. So you only have 2 hits.
Period.
For challenge mode. And that's it. You cannot recover like that tweak, like mid-match. That's gonna be tough. That is gonna be a toughie.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
I'll be
thank
watching.
you.
Kitsune, what tabletops did you get? Kitsune says a maximum of 4 hits. I'm not sure what that's about.
It's because you can equip that same tweak 3 times.
Ah, okay.
If you wanted to, because you actually somewhat wouldn't want to sometimes. Is there might be another tweak that you would prefer instead. I might actually make use of like the meditation tweak in this mode.
What's that one do?
So the meditation tweak does the same thing as the normal, because you have to still do it by statues. So never mind, meditation tweak still sucks.
So that's what it does. Gotcha.
Sorry, I'll explain. Like, so meditation tweak, what it does is it lets you recover like energy next to a save point.
Oh.
So I think the thing is in the normal. Does that guy hurt me because he's got a spike? I'm not even sure. I'm not gonna chance it, considering the mode.
I won't even touch this enemy. Fucking freaking me out.
Away with you, you freak of nature. I do not want to even step where you have stepped. Were these guys always here? I'm probably just forgetting them.
Golden Sky Stories OVA. Made RPG. Well, I'll be honest, I don't know much about any of that stuff. I only know a few tabletops myself. World of Darkness. What's the Mouse Guard?
Mouse Guard, I've always kind of wanted to get into just because I read the graphic novel. A graphic novel for it.
It's a really basic tabletop system. It's designed to be simple and easy for first timers. And it's fun. And I got to play a pothead mouse in it, so that was fun.
If you believe hard enough, and if the DM allows it, you can play a pothead house wherever you want with.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if they'll let me pretend to be a mouse, but they might take more issue with that.
If they're a jerk of a DM. True DMs would allow it. Made RPG. Interesting.
Playing tabletops while actually high though, not as much fun.
You don't think so?
I definitely do not think so. I do not have the patience for it. Golden Sky Stories is designed around having nice, comfy slice of lifestyle scenes. To that point, the rules actually penalize fighting. Interesting.
I forget if where I'm going is like all side quest or if there actually is like a point to going this way. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. Why did that kill me? Why did that kill me? Could have sworn that you could actually jump in the lizard's like mouth. Maybe it's with the weapon that I get later on that I'm gonna have to do that. Which, fair enough.
Take a guess on what race you're picking, Ice King.
Alright, Fleetfoot. Fleetfoot sounds fun.
I don't know. I don't even know the races well enough. You tell me.
We're definitely gonna need the second gun in order to get past that part.
It was actually a lot of fun to play the pothead mouse character at one point because I didn't like try to participate in the main story at all. I don't think I was active in fights, but like I remember
you were
at one
that
point
guy.
At one point I just went on a quest to find a vinyl record of like some dubstep for mice, and I found it.
All right, so it looks like I will have to go this way for the main path.
And we use the track like Dib Dab Mickey Mouse or Dib Dab Dirty Ring or something like that for the song.
As I was saying earlier, like you were talking about Robin's design and how she looks like really weird for like a main character. I love it. She's just got like a wrench head for like no reason.
Yeah.
And nobody ever comments on it, I think. Could be wrong.
I don't think she's that weird a main character. I was just...
I think it's just her hair that's weird. Like, everybody else looks about the same, but nobody's got like a quirk like that going on.
Looks fine. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit. Sorry. Pardon me.
You're excused.
I, started having my leg go to sleep on me.
Yeah, I hate that. I have that like every single time when I'm done with a stream, because I just don't move like during a stream, I found.
Yeah. You've got to take time out of your day to like get physical.
Speaking of getting physical, I've been thinking of having like a Stepmania stream sometime soon. And just
really?
setting up
like camera?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I might have it only pointed at my feet, just I don't really feel like showing my face on stream that often now, especially considering this fucking awful haircut that I've got now.
Trying to get the fetishist viewers, huh?
I suppose you could say that if you want with. It might not be true, but you can say that if you want.
Oh, dude, people who are just like super into DDR pads are gonna be all about your stream. It's gonna be weird.
They're not, because I'm not like anywhere near like pro level. I like playing on like light and just like stomping. And like actual pros probably hate that sort of thing. Why are you playing that way? Why are you returning to the center? You're supposed to keep your feet
Keep your fans
on the arrows at all times. It's like,
keep your heats.
Fuck off, I'm having fun.
Dude, you'll get to show off your custom pads.
Yes, that will be fun. And I'll just have a day for it. And I'll make like a specific like playlist for it too. And it might just be like a one-off, because I can't imagine that being like a big hit with the stream, but I think it'll be fun for a one-off. And I could do it. I have a webcam. I have everything I need.
Yeah, man.
I would need to tell my family not to mind the bumping, but that's about it.
They're like busting on you in the middle of the stream. What the hell's going on? Are you under attack? Ice King saying it once more. How do these headphones stay on?
Am I supposed to be able to do this? Don't.
It looks
think
impossible.
So I think I can go the other way. So let's try that. Thank God his hitbox wasn't that bad. Okay, so yeah, let's try going the other way. Around. There we go.
Dude, the pro DDR dancers do look really fucking weird when they're going at pro level.
I don't like the high level strat. Because the high level strat, in my opinion, is boring compared to low level strats.
It looks really silly too.
Because it's just like using your right foot for the up and right arrow, and using your left foot for the left and down arrow, and just like tapping between them. It's not stomping, it's tap dancing. And at that point, it's not fun, in my opinion. So I actually don't want to get, like, good.
I think that's a fair assessment of DDR. Of DDR high-level play versus normal play.
Alright, I have to go all the way around. This guy's gonna be terrifying to go past. Ugh!
There were a lot of people, especially in like the heyday arcade days of DDR, who were just like, yeah, I want to play this because I love dancing, because I find that fun. This is like the perfect game for me.
Oh my god, and then I have to go back through! This game, Whip! This game, it's gonna be the death of me! It's so anxiety-inducing.
Right here, right now on stream. Death is pretty anxiety-inducing, I agree.
I didn't keep on jumping on him. I thought I would keep on jumping on him, but I went through him.
Kitsune says that playstyle isn't something, or is something you won't see as much of in Pump It Up, or at least I assume that's what they're saying. They just said you won't see as much of it in Pump It Up.
But I don't like Pump It Up is the thing. You know what Pump It Up is, right?
That's the one with the middle button, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
how I think of it.
I just like the normal cross. Like, it would take me
Normie.
way too much effort, especially considering I've already bought these, like, $300 goddamn pads for Stepmania. So there's, like, no going back at this point. For me. Financially.
Right.
Somebody asked, are these enemies unkillable? They're killable, but they're killable by a certain weapon that we get a little bit later on. God, this is like an endurance run. There's so much space between, like, save points during this. Ah, I thought I would go below him. Alright, it's okay, we still have one hit.
Cherish that one hit. Savor that one hit.
I might even consider going back for the save point every now and then so I don't have to go through, like, all of this. If I die again, then I'll start, like, actually, like, saving, like, constantly. Like, going back after I've done something. To make it, like, easier to go back through. But for now, I'm going to go forward predicated on the idea of not dying again. We'll see how that works out!
So, has anyone in chat been keeping up with Watamo, or am I just the weirdo here who reads manga?
Probably. I think everybody was probably done with it at the anime.
Oh, dude, the manga's 1,000 times better.
I can believe that. I was immediately not really digging, like, the anime from, like, the get-go. Granted, I'm kind of finding that I have a very, very, poor, like, patience.
Dude, she actually has started to open up in the manga.
Can I get back up if I use the power shot, I wonder? Yes. That makes this so way easier.
She like freaked out one of her friends recently. Because they were like, why did our mutual friend tell you that they wanted to get into anime voice acting and not me? We're supposed to be best friends. And then Tomoko was like, oh, it's probably because she didn't want to tell you that she might have to voice pornography at some point. She was like, what? And then she just started showing the girl a whole bunch of hentai and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Like, the girl like nearly had a breakdown. She just went over to her friend and said, you can't be a voice actor. The girl was like,
it should not be done at this point.
Like, what the fuck did you tell
That's
me?
when, that's why, like when Shady Vox got hired to do yaoi all of a sudden. And he was like, hey, why not? Why not?
I'll do it.
Shady Vox being the guy behind Yu-Gi-Oh! DX Abridged. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh! DX Abridged.
Right. Gotta remember. Those are different.
Or whatever the other show was called. I don't even think that's called DX, it's called something else. I didn't care about anything except for the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Let it be said.
Don't lose track of the three Yu-Gi-Ohs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! XD, Yu-Gi-Oh! ABC, Batman symbol. Gotta keep those random letters in order.
You like pump it up overall, making charts for and playing it. 9 foot positions to make use of. I had the opportunity to play a Pump It Up machine once, like that's the only one that's actually in my town, funnily enough, just to taunt me for being like a DDR fan. What do you mean I can't? Forgetting the blast shot. And it was so tough. It was so tough for me to learn. That extra button to press in the middle fucks you up so much if you've been playing DDR your entire life like I have.
I would have thought the most difficult thing would be the rearrangement of the cross at diagonals rather than horizontal and vertical.
It's definitely the middle button for me. If it was just the diagonals, I could actually probably adjust to that.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty adaptable. Like, somebody today was like, oh, I hate the Mina parts in Iconoclasts because it's like different shooting mechanics, and I was like, no, I love that.
I wonder if there was ever any other company that was like, well, our dance pad has 6 buttons on it. And they like failed immediately.
Which one?
I was just wondering if there ever was.
There is a game that uses 9, and there's certain games that use 9.
That's crazy. Can't imagine they did as well.
It definitely didn't get popular now. And I think it was like an indie game that was doing it. I don't know. I don't know like the entire thing about that. So you might love this game. This is simple mix and match.
That was it.
If you combine 2 very specific ones, oh my god, you're in for a rough time.
DDR players have told us time and time again that DDR isn't realistic enough. That we need to add more buttons to make the dance more real. So in the latest edition of DDR, we've added a 99-button dance pad that takes up the entire floor of your living room.
I mean, at conventions, somebody actually made like a gigantic DDR pad that like covers like the entire floor. That was pretty good.
I believe it. People make giant controller versions of everything.
You can find like a YouTube video of like a person in like the meme dinosaur costume dancing on it. It's great.
What if DDR dancing was real? I mean, really real.
Concussive bomb gun! Yay! It's like one of the most important guns in the game. Welcome to it.
That is an exciting gun to receive.
The concussive bomb gun.
DDR solo, according to Kitsune.
That random mechanic didn't die. We just knocked him out. He's fine.
Yeah, he's good. He's taking a nap, chilling out.
I've definitely mainlined DDR. Pump it up just is not my jam at this point. As opposed to pump up the jam. As a saying.
Mm-hmm. Pump up the volume.
I would look forward to a Stepmania stream. The only thing is that my favorite step chart like author, a person who like makes a bunch of Stepmania, levels to play, was kind of revealed to be a jerk at a certain point. Like,
oh really?
And I'm not talking about like, oh, I disagree with like an opinion that they said. No, I say they did something fucking illegal and immoral.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
And it sucks because they were the only one to make like low-level like step charts that, like beginners could actually play instead of just making like expert step charts. Because that's what like Stepmania people do, is they just make expert step charts, and it pisses me off. So I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm okay with like playing those charts like on stream and the songs that they made.
What a rep to have. Made DDR charts and did something horrendously illegal.
Alright, so we should be able to kill these guys now. Yeah, there you go.
So I learned what a no-go zone is today.
You really? Wow.
Did you know what it was?
Yes.
Yeah. I never heard the phrase before.
Political propaganda is great.
Is it?
No, not really. But, no.
I've heard of quarantine zones before.
Quarantine zone is a little bit different.
Yeah. Not like no-go zones. Though I do believe I have heard of the concept before, just never heard it called no-go zone before.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. Then again, I do have a hit, so there's that, but still. Close. Close calls. Close encounters of the third kind.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, I learned what a no-go zone is because I was watching like an old John Oliver video, or maybe it's recent. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I could check out your charts for you, Kitsune. And if they're good enough, it might be even fun to do them on the stream. It'll be a while. I want to play this for like... I'm going to try and play the Iconoclast Challenge mode run for at least like 2 or 3 streams. Alright, and now we can kill these walls. What was that drill sound that's going on behind me? God. I swear my neighbors get very loud, like... right when I start streaming, usually.
They must detect it. They must know.
I had screaming children in a backyard adjacent to ours, like, when I started. I was hoping that they would just, like, stop. And they did, luckily. What version of Stepmania? I'm on the latest version. So, like, 5.1, I think? Or something like that.
And I also saw a video today of someone cutting pizza with a laser.
That's always fun.
Yeah. I've gotten into a habit of watching Daily Dose of Internet.
I'm well past that point. Before the stream, I was watching Prost take on, like, Take On Me by Aha, like, singing it and trying to hit the high notes.
I don't even know what that is.
Take On Me?
Oh, is that what you said?
Yes.
I heard take on amoeba. I was like, what?
Interesting. You're hearing some interesting things, Whip.
Yeah. I hear what I want to hear. That would be way more interesting. Take on amoeba.
You've been trying specifically for Stepmania 5. Yeah, we won't have a problem then. I haven't seen any compatibility issues with anything, but then again, that's because I'm staying on the latest version. So as long as you're staying on the latest version, then in theory, you should be compatible with everything that everybody does. Oh, I should save. I should save. Saving would be a good idea right about now.
Nah, that's for babies. Just keep playing. What are you, weak?
Alright. And now we have 3 hits. I'm sort of sad. I'm sort of sad that that is a thing, that you have, like, more hits that you can get. Like, it's still gonna be hard. It's still gonna be fucking hard, but it's not gonna be as hard. And it would have been cool just to try and, like, have the idea of going through the entire game with only 1 hit.
You could always do it again.
But also for the sake of, like, the stream and, like, watchability, it's probably better that I have more than 1 hit. Instead of just wasting everybody's time picking on the same boss for an hour.
How does the chat feel? Would you like to have your time wasted? Let us know. And hit that like button at the same time.
Well, that's their fault for having, like, forks of Stepmania. I don't even know why you would fork Stepmania, unless you're just being an idiot jerk. I don't know, like... Maybe that's a little bit too harsh. I mean, like, forking usually makes sense, but... Stepmania is, like, updated. So it's like, there's no reason to fork it, in my opinion at least. God, I actually ranted on Rant Grumps today.
Oh yeah?
Have I told you about Rant Grumps?
I assume it's a place where fans go to talk about what they hate about Game Grumps.
Exactly. It's a subreddit.
Yeah.
And it was created because, like, the normal Game Grumps subreddit, like, actually loves them. And so there's, like, no criticism allowed, basically. So you have Rant Grumps, where you can actually be like, fuck Aaron, fuck Danny for not playing the game right. I fucking hate them.
What'd you rant?
I ranted about the fact that they gave this game 2 episodes and then ended it, and I ranted about the fact that they started the story mode for Golf Story and then, like, ended it, like, an episode in and went to the versus mode instead. I was just so irritated at how little time they're giving games recently. Especially considering that they fucking hate Majora's Mask, but they're on episode 33 for it.
Yeah. Aaron's been doing fine with it for the most part, that's from what I can tell. I haven't been watching it lately though, so I'm just talking out my ass. Why am I doing that? But yeah, yeah, they have not spent a lot of time with the with these indie games. They were short on Cuphead too, but I just assumed they were short on Cuphead because they realized they weren't going to get anywhere with it.
Yeah, Cuphead's fine because that's a case of them, like, at a certain point, you would be putting out content where you're just there for, like, hours and hours. Granted, you can be pissed off because they did that exact thing for Mario Maker and they were totally fine with it.
Dude, they did that for so many games. Now that I think about it, they did that for 06 as well. That was the first place, really. Doesn't look like anyone feels like their time is wasted by you going to the same boss over and over again.
That's good.
Azuru says, isn't it already wasted no matter what you do, unless you find a way to gain time?
I would say that time that you enjoy wasting is not wasted. That's just the Lennon thing.
And Sook just straight up says feeling good because they're watching and listening to this while painting.
Okay, I slightly forget how this boss goes.
Well, it should go away once you're done with it.
Okay, there we go. Now I remember. Royal helps me, and I've got to... Oh!
This is such a wild-looking boss. I just looked at the boss for the first time.
Pretty good. Just a good old skull.
Green skull. Green skull with robot limbs. That is this character. And it digs in the ground.
This one actually shouldn't be that much of an issue, I think. I don't know. I'm always gonna regret saying that, aren't I?
Probably. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of one of the Megas XLR characters who's like just a giant head with tiny limbs. Except this guy has pretty adequately sized limbs.
He's
Tiny
properly proportioned. Better in every way.
What's that Megas XLR character? Gotta look it up. Gotta know. You need it. Must have it. If I just search Megas XLR, big head, tiny limbs, will I get what I want? Yes, I did. Magnanimous. There we go. Everybody go look up Magnanimous.
From Megas XLR.
Yeah. Here's the first assignment, everybody. Go look up Magnanimous from Megas XLR and then type in your thoughts and feelings in 3 words.
Or less. Fuck! I was so close. Hey, Davey. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Davey. How's it going?
Hit him, Royal! Hit him where it hurts! Oh, God.
Davey too loves Dr. Willie Machine Boss. Good to know, man.
You know what? I might.
You like him.
I'm gonna just restart this one. This one went terribly, like, out the gate.
Well, Silk, it's time to start thinking about it again. Because that was an incredible show.
I wonder if I would like it nowadays. I remember loving it, but I loved a lot of dumb things when I was a kid.
That's a good point. Dude, we should try watching again together, see how we feel about it.
We will never get to everything that we want to watch.
Yes, we will.
We haven't watched a single fucking...
Get the pen and paper out. Start writing these down. Dude, we'll do it. I gotta start coming to you when I have free time. Is what's gotta happen. As soon as I noticed
that second iron heart isn't triggering, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is only once. So it doesn't matter if I have another iron heart equipped, because it says ignore damage once. So maybe that only works for both of them.
Very literal phrasing. Oh, Davey, you're from New Jersey? That's right, yeah, MXXLR did take place in New Jersey.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with the fact that I only have 1 hit at this point.
Soon also says they think the speed tweak needs to be after both iron hearts.
Gotcha. Duly noted. Ah, I went to the right when I shouldn't have. This guy's gonna be tough. Never mind. He's not gonna be a pushover at all. I was lying! I was lying!
But yeah, I think the next thing we should watch for sure should be the anime.
Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah, Devilman Crybaby.
I'm fine with that. I'm very interested. And it doesn't look like it's going to take like a long time to like get interesting at all.
Oh no, it definitely does not take time to get interesting. But I think it takes 3 episodes to get to the hook.
Oh yeah, you think so? Isn't that the same thing?
What do you mean?
The hook and getting interesting?
I guess. I mean, like, something can have a lot of interesting stuff in it that's interesting for other reasons than, like, a good plot.
I suppose. Good little world building to start off with.
Devilman Crybaby has, like, some moments in it where, like, I just identify as a human being.
Alright, excellent. One more, and then... No, we're doing this right now. Second phase. Alright.
Azure asked us to tell him when we go into depression from watching it.
From Devilman Crybaby? Really? That's a depressing show? That is cool to hear. I am all about... What is that move? How do I...
They're certainly trying to kill off characters by the third episode, I'll tell you that.
How do I dodge that? Damn it. Oh! What was that? I hadn't seen that move. And can I stop them from doing it? Fuck. Just kill me.
Nah, I can't.
Sure you can, if you try hard enough.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do it.
Okay.
Too scary.
Are you sure, by the way, Kitsune? The thing about the speed tweaks is that they're kind of subtle. Oh, unless you're saying so that it doesn't break when the other one breaks. Okay, I get it.
Ah, who are you? I am a bird. And that was the whole scene.
A Robin. She's saying her name is Robin, but with an emoji.
I'm a bird.
I'm an emoji. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realize what I said until after I said it.
I too am emoji. In episode 9, you will lose all hope in humanity.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I was not expecting it from Devilman Crybaby. Oh, I got it. I had to be okay with him going there. Royal! What are you doing? Fuck! Oh, Royal, you got us killed. I blame you, Royal. Why did he need to be that close? And I mean, my sister is still wanting me to watch Tokyo Ghoul, so there's that.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might watch that with just me and her, though. I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna take us forever to get to stuff if we don't start just watching stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine. Haven't taken a hit yet. I'm feeling good about this one. This one feels good, Whip.
It's good. It's good to feel good. Speaking of good in anime, remember how last time I was on stream, the Dragon's Maid anime was recommended to me?
Uh-huh.
I watched it all.
Really? You binged the hell out of that?
It's only one season.
Oh, okay.
I watched it.
It seemed good. I've seen like some spare clips from it, so.
It was definitely fun. It's definitely a fun anime. I did not watch the special episodes, which were just like the filler time slot crap. Couldn't pay attention to it. Couldn't be bothered. But the main episodes were good. The OVA was good. I'm waiting on the.
I cannot believe those bouncing bullets. Those are insane to dodge in certain situations.
They take up a lot of graphical space on screen. How much of the graphics are actually the hitbox?
Probably the middle of it. It's probably a little bit smaller than the actual sprite. Oh, I'm doing things wrong. I'm getting things mixed up.
Don't get mixed up. Oh, hi, Rad. How's it going?
Hey, Radical.
Ice King says, perhaps you're a living cartoon peacock, but I doubt I'm a living emoji.
I wonder if I can get a cheeky hit in when he uses like the tube to like fire missiles at me.
So Silk took upon my challenge. and said that he feels Magnanimous looks like an X-Men villain from the 90s animated series. That's more than 3 words, but I appreciate you saying that, because I agree. I think he does look like that. I think it's a very good assessment.
Damn you.
Here's something fun for the chat. What's everybody's favorite giant robot show? You may name specific Gundams.
I keep on running to the wall, and I can't run to the wall. I can't run, like, away from them. I have to jump over those completely. It's hard to see them along with all the other bullets. Because there's these red bouncing bullets that are in the center for everything else. Don't like taking a hit this early. Gonna kill myself. Big O, I try to get into so much. It's just a teeny bit too slow for me. I make it like 8 episodes in and then I'm done. Even though it's such a short show. I love like the atmosphere of it, but the pacing just gets to me every single time I try and set up to watch it.
Did they feature that all in Toonami?
Yes,
like a bit of
that
it?
was heavily featured on Toonami.
Did they do the whole series, or did they just like do?
I have no idea what they did for like actually like showing all of it.
They did this weird thing one time where they had like Robot Week and they showed the first episode of a bunch of like robot animes.
Try and get people into them. That's commendable, honestly.
Zero says they're all too similar, and David says Magnanimous is literally just a reskinned Modok. Is he? Let me look. I think like a lot of the characters from XLR were meant to be like parodies. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. That is Modok.
Interesting. It's a very parody-esque show, after all.
Yeah. Like if you look up any of the villains, there's one villain that absolutely looked like a female predator. She was a bounty hunter. If that makes sense.
I mean, everybody was inspired by Alien and Predator back then.
Yeah. Brad wants to know if Deathblow goes through your second Ironheart.
Oh, I'm gonna answer that once I'm dead. Whatever that question was. I did not hear you.
It's all blur right now. Dude, Gurren and Gundam 00 are other faves. Is it Gundam 00, Gundam 00, Gundam 00? I don't know the pronunciation.
Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of the red bullets.
Zero has changed our mind to Evangelion.
I still want to watch Evangelion. Yes, I did it! I still definitely want to check out Evangelion. I don't know where I should start. Does anybody want to tell me where to start with Evangelion? Do I watch the like remastered movies or do I watch the original series?
I think it'd probably be best to start with the original series. I remember some of the remastered movies like cut out a whole, like they portrayed it in such a weird way. I don't know though. I think I watched the wrong thing. I didn't get that series. I didn't get it. Had a hard time getting into it.
Oh.
I remember that. Six says they like the scene from Megas that parodies the idea of magical girls taking a long time to transform into. Or to transform.
So I can have the Iron Hearts, like, properly trigger if I put them in the right order? Since the second hit breaks his speed tweak and not the second Iron Heart, the second Iron Heart doesn't trigger. Interesting. So can I fix that? What would the order be? Watch the original series, but not the final episode. Instead, watch the movies. That's a interesting way of watching the... Okay, I trust your advice. It's just interesting to hear it told that way. I haven't heard that from like anywhere online. I mostly just heard people like saying either watch the movies or watch the series, depending on their opinion. But I've never heard anybody say skip the final episode. That's gonna be hard for me to remember. I'm gonna have to try and remember that. note it down somewhere.
There are a lot of good Gundams. I don't know if most of them are good.
There's
a lot of them are
the
good.
middle of every Gundam show that I've watched has bugged me with the pacing. Because me and Whip tried to watch Gundam Wing together, and I got very bored midway through that. Did you get bored midway through that too, or was that just me?
Yeah, no, I felt it. I actually probably got bored even earlier on, but I wanted to keep watching it with you.
That's fair. And then I watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, and even though that show starts out so awesome, it also really suffered in the middle to me. Although, to be fair, I think my brain's kind of weird because after your character died, that's when I stopped, like, watching. Which is weird because I wasn't, like, pissed off or, like, bored. It's just, like, you would expect me to keep on watching after a character dies. But I just didn't. Because everything else, like, up until that, except for that death, was just kind of boring at that point.
The TMV shooting sequence, yeah, that was great.
Can you believe that I can barely, like, think about where I'm supposed to go at this point? I think I know where to go, but it took me a second to, like, remember.
Well, I mean, we've got you heavily distracted with Gundam talk. I can take a lot out of my mind.
Okay.
There's so many Gundams.
So you want me to make my first tweak, the speed tweak to test. Gotcha.
One of my favorite Megas XLR scenes that I remember is just... What was it? They weren't able to control the Megas at one point. And so the main villain is just watching the robot, like, slide through asphalt and crash into buildings and destroy the entire city. He doesn't even have to do anything. Dave is wondering if Evangelion has an episode that's really badly animated.
I haven't heard anything about that. I've seen some, like, really, I've seen one or two strange moments, and I've seen a couple, like, faces, but...
I remember there was, when I caught a glimpse of it, there was one episode that appeared to be, like, really abstract. Had, like, pencil animation.
This is not the best place to test. I'm just going into, like... Oh, my... That's... Oh! Okay, I think I know how I have to set things up now. So I have to have the Iron Hearts in order for them to actually trigger properly. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
no,
no.
This shouldn't... I should be able to, like, load back in and load at the save point. I pressed retry, and that actually put me, like...
We did it. We made it to the title screen.
Second or third movie you forgot ends up branching off from the original, so once they finish the final movie, then either watch either or. Interesting. Yeah, Evangelion is maybe, like, the third most interesting anime that I actually want to watch, just because I've heard, like, so much about it. Okay, so make the speed tweak that one, and make the 2 Iron Hearts first, and then this should work.
Well, Gundam Build Fighter sounds like a hoot. Reminds me of the...
They had some very, very silly Gundam series here and there.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Ones for kids, too.
I mean, to be fair, Shadow, they're still playing Powerpuff Girls, just, you know, not a Powerpuff Girls that anybody's excited about.
Powerpuff Girls, that is more
dude,
mean than...
I am so smug about Powerpuff Girls because, like, there was, like, a backlash between fans when that show was coming out where people were like, the original voice actors are being assholes, like, the new show is gonna be good. And, like, there were those people that were like, no, I'm with the voice actors, they should have hired the old voice actors. And I was like, yeah, they should have hired the old voice actors. Tara Strong is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show comes out, and it's shit. And it's, like, really, really, it's got, like, all these little drama bombs in it. It's using, like, memes as humor. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel so great about all those arguments now that I saw on like Tumblr.
You know, there will probably be kids who grow up with it and are like, Powerpuff Girls was so amazing. And
Oh,
like,
I'm
won't know
waiting
how
for
to
when
talk
I
to
hear
them.
that somebody has watched like Teen Titans Go and not the original. That's gonna be when I feel like awful.
Oh, I heard it from people. I heard it from people at FedEx. A couple of employees who were talking about how good Teen Titans Go is.
Damn it. It's an excellent comedy show. It's just that was their Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. That was their Gravity Falls. Like, Teen Titans was so fucking good, and we never got a conclusion.
It was very good,
right?
Yeah, it had some good moments. I don't know. I never finished it myself. Like, I fell off at some point. Maybe I fell off because they didn't finish it. It tuned in like any of the episodes I saw Teen Titans Go. To the final episode with crayons, did they really? That's amazing.
I kind of want to. I know some of you might hate me, but I kind of want to watch the new Unikitty show. Like, just actually seriously, because I love Unikitty as a character.
There's a new Unikitty show?
Yes.
How long?
I don't know if it's premiered yet. I thought it was like still in the making.
Fuck. Sorry.
What happened to you?
Don't worry about it. It's all fine. Just dropped something I didn't want to drop.
Oh.
Unikitty show.
Oh god.
Oh, first episode was in October 27th, 2017.
Unikitty is good? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Like, so glad to hear that. Oh, this is gonna be a time and a half. There's no save point halfway through this fight. I think there is a save point at like one specific point though. So we don't have to do the entire thing, but... Alright, get up, I need you now.
Kutsun's asking you if you're happy about figuring out the Iron Hearts and such.
Yes. I'm absolutely happy. Why wouldn't I be happy about that? It gives me more hits. Sort of. I mean, like, obviously, like, I was I was kind of half-hearted about it, but I'm still gonna do this, like, in the way that the game is designed for. And the game is designed to allow me to have, like, 4 hits, so I'm okay with it. It's fine.
It's good to have that many hits. I like having hits. It's better than not having hits. That's my wisdom for the day. Have hits, not hits.
Do you still have your wisdom teeth, whip?
I have 2 of them.
Good. Then it makes sense for why you have so much wisdom.
I have half the wisdom I could have. Thinking about getting rid of the other 2. Mostly because they're about to start digging into the sides of my teeth. It's from Vong.
Come on. Oh no, we still got another health bar to go. Jesus. That does not guard me. Okay, I can't actually hide in there during that one. It's this one that I have to hide in there. Oh, yet another one! Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I got this memorized at this point. Even if I die here, it'll be easy enough to actually get this the second time around.
Star vs. the Horses of Evil is actually one that Watchtower wanted to start watching.
Yes, we both want to watch that.
I mean, I don't know how much I care.
I don't think it'll be as good as Gravity Falls from what I've seen, but I still think it'll be enjoyable.
I'm sticking with my Steven Universe. That's space. It's a weird kid show.
Oh, did you say you didn't want to watch Star?
I'm not super interested in it at this point.
That's fair. That's good then. Then that gives me actually something to watch on my own.
Yeah, man. No, you don't have to wait on me for that. I mean, I tried watching a couple episodes of it, and it was fun, but I didn't feel compelled to come back.
Gravity Falls is amazing. I have a lot of respect for the director for actually just coming up with a story and then ending it there. Because almost nobody does that for TV shows. They just keep it going on as long as they possibly can.
Yeah. It's true. Gravity Falls was very good.
Yeah, this fight was really, really cool in what it did, Radical. The fact that they have, like, dialogue mid-fight. The dialogue system is honestly, like, really, really robust that they can have the fight during that.
Well, never say never, Rad.
I would say forever. I think that the original creator holds the copyright to it somehow. So it's definitely like he said that the executives asked him to make another one and he wasn't going to.
Mm.
So it's definitely in his hands, and he's very much been like, yeah, this is the end. That's it.
Do you remember the episode of Gravity Falls where they found it was like the small mysteries of Gravity Falls, a Dipper Pines series?
The shorts?
Yeah.
Yes. I love the mailbox one. That's one of the most memorable parts of Gravity Falls for me, funnily enough.
Some of those short ones were actually like way creepier.
Oh yeah.
Than like what happened. Like the floating island was so fucking weird and crazy. And the guy who always was seen from one side. Do you remember that guy? You could only see him from one side. And when he turned around, it just turned out he was a series of like munchkin people who were controlling him, and they all committed suicide in front of the kids.
Oh my god.
Suicide in front of the kids in that show.
The shirt comes off. By the way, I didn't skip that because I couldn't. Anytime like the decisions that you make in the dialogue actually matter, you can't skip it. But I'll be skipping everything else. If any of you want to actually see the story of Iconoclasts, then you're going to have to see like something else. I won't even recommend like my original run because my original run is really fragmented until like Helu starts helping me out. Because there's a couple streams that I just did not upload because I was so disgusted at my own like performance. So you start watching the archive and you're like, oh yeah, it ends here, and then this next stream is here? What? And I know it's like really, really confusing, but that's just how it ended up at the end. For this challenge mode, I'm going to be uploading hopefully every single one. It was more like the puzzles. Like, if I'm just like stuck on like a puzzle for like an hour and like I get frustrated and I end the stream, that's the kind of stream that I don't want to upload. Like when I got really, really stuck just figuring out how to start like Dr. Wily's place in Mega Man 2, and I couldn't. And then we went to Brawlhalla because I couldn't figure out this one stupid thing.
I forgot about that.
You were not there for that. Almost nobody was there for that except for Ice King. And we will take that moment with us to the grave because it was awful.
Kind of just handed it to everybody. Kitsune saw that too, apparently.
You did not. Lies. Lies and slander, I say.
Anyone who thinks they saw that, you saw nothing.
You know nothing of this day. You will speak nothing of this day.
It was Barch Law. Welcome to Barch Law, everyone.
Ooh. Having like 3 iron hearts and just doing like the entire game with that sounds good. Sounds fine.
Kitsune is giving a detailed recount of the day.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls was such a good show. I'm so happy that it, like, existed. From Disney, of all places. Like, not to knock Disney, but I do not like a lot of things that they do. Every now and then they do something that's good. But then again, I guess it was mostly Alex Hirsch. Like, you can blame, like, the individuals more than the company in that case, for how that one turned out.
I wish they hadn't gotten rid of their 2D department. Wish that was
Kitsune, this game is so fucking fun when it comes to the jumping. I have to jump everywhere. Unless my thumbs get tired, I'm going to be jumping everywhere. And that's just how it's going to be.
Until you have no thumbs, right?
It's not often when they take away your ability to jump in this game. There's actually 1 or 2 specific times, though.
Zuru wants to know, since you probably won't play Danganronpa, will you watch the anime?
Probably not. I don't even have, like, a specific, like... I don't even really like the art style for Danganronpa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know that a lot of people love it, but to me it just looks kinda Ooh, yeah.
What a wide range of feelings that invoked.
I know, right? There's the symphony of my thoughts. Enjoy them.
Symphony of meh. I am usually content with how most animes look. Most 2000 animes look. Very rarely am I not.
I'll find the next point one of these times, trust me. I just need to find the right trigger in this base. This happened last time too.
It's okay.
Mina's around here somewhere.
None of us are waiting for it. Oh,
Here we go.
About Gravity Falls.
Huh? What'd you say?
Gravity Falls.
What about it?
We're talking about it. That's all I had to say.
I'm actually gonna let this cutscene play out just because I find it really cute. You guys might not even understand the context, but that's totally fine. Just enjoy the sprites. Because the sprites for this cutscene are like really, really adorable.
Really cute sprites. This game has cute sprites.
So there's character design in Zero, but there's art style. And I'm specifically talking about the art style for Danganronpa. Although, even character design, I don't know, like, there's nobody that I really think, like, oh, that character looks awesome. And if that's the case, then there's no reason for me to, like, watch it. As somebody who, like, doesn't know anything about what happens inside of it. You know? Like, it's usually the art style that grabs me in and makes me want to watch a show or play a game. Sadly.
It's probably true for me too. It like shocked me how many people didn't want to watch Kill la Kill because they felt that the animation looked bad. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? It looks amazing. They're like, it has too few frames. Well, they used the lack of frames to their advantage. They did very cool things with that.
With which show?
Kill la Kill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't even think that it really lacked that much frames.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Well, I mean, like, sometimes for comedic purposes, but that's comedic purposes.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Like, that was a lot of the show. Though it did get very serious. That's how those shows are. That's how trigger shows are. They start out ridiculous and then transform that ridiculousness into a serious ridiculous thing. Ridiculously serious thing.
The most serious thing ever in the history of mankind. There is nothing that has mattered as much as the events that transpired in popular anime show Kill la Kill.
It's true. Kill la Kill actually changed reality for the better, most people say. Now that we all know that our clothing is sentient and wants to kill us.
I wonder if I can skip cutscenes where dialogue matters, because some dialogue choices do matter for the end of this game. It's like a small thing, honestly, but I should probably not have skipped that spot. Okay. Gotta remember that I don't have like my breathless tweaks equipped, so I actually don't have like a lot of oxygen meter here. Really happy with the progress that we're making through challenge mode.
Yeah, man, that's good.
I don't know if we'll get to the boss that I really, really am fearing, though. Which is the next one, actually. How much more are you feeling, Whip?
15 minutes. Exactly.
Yeah, that's enough time to like get through like this puzzly section, since it's actually a pretty long puzzly section. And that's about it.
I've not heard of Konosuba.
Konosuba, I think I remember like seeing the art style for it and seeing like the name, but don't really know too much about it. I think it's... No, I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm not even gonna like try.
Looks like an RPG anime.
An what? An RPG anime?
RPG anime. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There are a bunch of those.
What? Oh, you're talking about like a gamey anime?
Yeah. I mean, they usually have like the RPG look, like fucking someone's dressed up as a wizard, someone's dressed up as a knight.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now. Oh, like Konosuba, that's the one with the red mage that freaking Nate and Cynic are always reblogging gifs for.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Oh, God!
The world is full of anime. What a magical place.
Oh, come on. There's a block there. Okay. There we go.
Sword Art Online did not look interesting to me, actually.
It was awful by most people's approximation, including my own. My idiot brother showed our our friend who does not like video games that show.
Okay. How'd that go?
Funnily enough, I think that she actually was sort of okay with it. I don't know, I forget her exact opinion. Granted, I don't think that they watched a whole lot after we like left. And I was there for it as well, and we watched like 8 episodes or something like that.
That's pretty far in for like a first time watch.
You say that, but it was just because we had like driven like all the way to her place, because her place was in Phoenix when we were in Casgrande.
So you just did that the whole time?
Yeah. But yeah, I got to see like a little bit of that show, just like glancing over every now and then, and it was awful. Oh gosh, what was this for again? Did I do something? Oh god. I should have been paying attention.
What could you have done?
I think I know what I'm still doing.
I'm glad you liked the lion stuff. It's unfortunately not as good as Anime is Real. If only I could have taken claim to that one.
The design for Chiaki for Danganronpa. Don't know that specific character by name.
Ice King wants you to loop around once more.
Loop around once more? Okay. Thank you, Ice King. Oh, chat is so helpful sometimes, keeping me from my own idiocy.
Use the chat for good. Let the chat flow through you. Become one with the chat.
Was it going this way? No, it was not going this way, right? That's where we came. But then wouldn't the way that we were going be fine? Yeah, finding your way in this game is sometimes really, iffy. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be as hard on the Gang Rumps as I am, because the puzzles in this game are actually, like, really... Oh, there we go. That's what it was.
Wow, the world is full of so much anime.
Granted, that was for an optional thing, and what I want you all to understand is that I don't exactly need all the optional stuff, because I've got all the tweaks that I care about at this point. Like, already. Like, we're probably going to just keep, like, the 3 Iron Hearts until the end of the game. Because that just makes the most sense, is to give ourselves, like, a lot of hits. You are being very annoying right now, my friend. But then again, I don't actually need you dead. Because I already did this. Good job, me. Senseless killing!
Yay, senseless killing. One of the first things you need for a good video game. The second thing is hats. You need to have hats.
Hats are a good start.
Yep. Third, I don't know, motor skills? That seems like a good thing to have for a video game. A video game cartridge should have motor skills. What else would you put inside of a video game brew?
You could put a Retro Pi inside of a video game cartridge.
Yeah, there you go. Put a Retro Pi inside.
Raspberry Pi, I should say. Retro Pi is the software.
Put a Retro Raspberry Pi in. Hold the sauce.
Is this going the same way? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I do get lost down here specifically. Like, there's 2 places where I really get lost. And that's, like, here and at the tower. I don't really have too many other problems, like, elsewhere. Oh, I should have been paying attention. Oh, I should have been paying attention.
Chat, feel free to add more things that would be good to have in a video game. Video games are a communal effort. Everybody should have a say.
Okay,
Whatever the next line is.
Can I go to the right now? I think that's what we have to do next.
Good player customization, Ice King. You got it.
Hey, that's hats, okay? That's all the customization that you need.
Fan service. Kitsune wants fan service.
Of course.
And Fox Girls. You gotta have Fox Girls. Fox Girls in the
There we go. Oh, thank God. Had a key.
Raspberry Pi.
Didn't know I had a key. Forgot that I had a key.
Beautiful water level. We're gonna stick a beautiful water level in there. All the Fox Girls will be underwater. The Fox Girl beautiful underwater paradise. With Raspberry Pi, the video game. You can customize your own personal Fox Girl.
I would play that.
I know you would.
Dude, I love foxes. And fox girls, and fox anthros. I'm just cool. I'm just okay with the fox experience, okay? There's actually like 2 or 3 games that are coming out where you play as a fox, and it's kind of amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's your year. It's time for you.
Yeah, Year of the Borch. You've heard of Year of the Luigi. Now it's time for Year of the Borch. Celebrated
greens
only
on the
by
scene.
me.
Yeah, Silk, there was like an attempt at a video game at one point, and that it fell apart for various reasons. I mean, it still exists in a certain capacity, but not in production.
It depends way too much on Ella being like the only programmer. Granted, we
Yeah.
do have a couple other programmers at this point, so... But, I don't know. Everybody should just find, like, something actually to work on instead of trying to work on, like, a video game. You know? Everybody's finding, like, good careers at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Finding my career. Having my career. Being held down by my career.
Oh.
I mean, no, it's fine. It's just, yeah, it takes all the time. Inflatable cat girl in a diaper, you say?
Oh, I can't do this yet.
God, it's not getting better, huh?
You were expecting it to? Wouldn't that be silly if minions killed me?
Oh, dude, let's put minions in the game. That'll really
Whip.
sell.
Whip stop. We draw the line around here.
Inflatable minion cat girl in a diaper.
Fuck.
There it is. There's the line. I drew it in full scale. So everybody, the line on the stream is inflatable minion cat girl in a diaper.
I'll just draw the line at minions. Ban anybody who talks about minions.
Oh, they're not so bad.
That is my decree. They are awful and horrible, I'll have you know.
Dude, I think
Little
rabbits
menaces
are
to
so much
society.
worse.
Huh?
Rabbits are so much worse.
I view them kind of equally, I think.
Dude, the rabbits are just scream machines. That's all they are.
I mean, it's not like minions fucking talk.
Dude, they talk. They say lots of things. They're wizards of gobbledygook. They speak the best gibberish of any species.
You are not being equal in this, in your approximation.
What are you talking about? Granted, though, I have not tried to watch the Rabbids TV show, so I have no idea if they're like...
Oh, no. Rabbids TV show, no. You are not going there. I don't want you to watch that. Don't watch that.
Dude, it looks atrocious. I have no interest in it. So
Just waiting for them to announce like another Mario and Rabbids game, just because the first one did so well, and just die inside.
We got some Borderlands.
Dude,
posts.
okay, that's gonna be the thing that pisses me off. I said this in another stream. If a Rabbid gets announced for Smash and not Rayman, I'm gonna scream.
That'll be your next stream. You'll just scream the entire time.
Yes. It'll be a great scream. Look forward to it, everybody.
Yeah. Put on a stream for sponsors only. Make it sponsor only content. We should watch Fanboy and Chum Chum. I don't know. What
Fanboy and Chum Chum, no idea what that is either.
Are they related to Rabbids and Minions?
Possibly. I think just about everybody except for parents and children hates Minions, Silk. So you're certainly not alone. Not even close. There was at one point a subreddit that was just for, like, bashing on Minions. And it was very popular. At a point. I think it might still exist, because it's not as if, like, anybody cares if Minions are insulted.
Yeah, I gotta say that that show does look awful.
What?
Fanboy and Chum Chum. I'm just looking at the
what is it? What network is it on?
Nickelodeon, according to this. 3D animated show. It looks pretty rough.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Man, you guys have got me super interested. They've got a theme song. Of course they do. They're superheroes.
Fanboy and Chum Chum. That was on Nick, I think? I vaguely remember the name.
Yeah, I said it was on Nick.
Oh, my bad.
That's what I told you.
I had a
I guess you got
I had a fucking Timon moment. Timon! He's alive! I'm sorry. This is all out of order as well, so...
Wow, what an incredible theme song. Sorry, that was distracting for me. Alright.
I'll take that key off your hands, thank you very kindly.
Nickelodeon traded Adventure Time for that show? That's incredible.
What? I mean, they only care about ratings, so it's like...
Yeah. Pretty show where somehow they took Sheen from Jimmy Neutron and made him even uglier.
Yeah, the only way that you regenerate tweaks is by saving.
So it is about the time that I gotta get off.
Okie doke, that's fine.
I had fun hanging out for the bit.
It was fun having you, man.
Good luck with the rest of the challenge. Bye, everybody.
See, I need to hit this guy at that point. Ay, but I need to actually hit him. Enjoy that. Take it into your gullet. Fuck. Fuck. Let's see, does that put me back at a save point? Yes, it does. Alright, I think this is actually a pretty decent point to stop, as it stands. Oh my goodness. Tired a little bit myself. Alright everybody, we're gonna fight Agent White next time, and it's gonna be hard as balls. Sort of, he's more of a puzzly boss, so... And I do remember him, so... I keep on saying that they're gonna be easy, and they're not easy, but I think he's going to be easy. Except for, like, maybe his last phase. I remember his last phase was pretty dicey for actually, like, dodging what was going on. Just because he covers, like, half the room. One thing before we end the stream, somebody wanted me to... Well, just something that was mentioned, but the character that I think Izuru mentioned for Chiako. I shall check that out and say what I think of the character design. Except that Googling Chiako completely does not bring up like Danganronpa, so that was probably like... Chiaki? Ah, Chiaki, that's what it was. Yeah, their character design does nothing for me, unfortunately. Interesting uniform. I'd actually wear it. But the character design itself does nothing for me. Radical, I will hate you if you do that. But you do you, I suppose. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Laters.